friends and fellow subscribers, Bufferkid back again on my channel with another episode of Star Trek Online Delta Recruits. Now in our last episode we went back to the 23rd century of the Star Trek universe and met Dr. Leonard H. McCoy and found out what is actually bringing the Davidians into phase shift with our time, and we found out it was Driften's Comet. So now in our next mission we're actually going to go back in time and destroy it. So of course Franklin Drake is here on my screen right now. So let's go ahead and hail the mission. Night of the Comet. Objective. We've determined that the Davidians are using the triolic energies of Driften's Comet to ease their entry into our phase variance. This is the cause of all the incidents in the neutral zone. But it's worse than that. It's possible that, given the amount of triolic and temporal energy in that comet, that the Davidians will be able to destabilize the area of space surrounding the comet enough that they will be able to pull it and everything into their own phase variance. In essence, they're trying to steal an entire sector. The resulting effects to the surrounding space would make the destruction of Romulus look like a popping of a party favor. The only thing we can do is to stop it. To stop it is to destroy the comet before the Davidians can use it. It's not enough to do it in the present, because the Davidians would still have access in the 23rd century when the comet moves past Rosanna Station. We have to destroy it there. You'll need your ship this time, so you can't use the Davidian portal on the station. I can help you get to the past, but you'll need to follow my instructions precisely. Good luck. Okay, so what we're gonna do? So we're gonna go to Bepe 113 system in the Donato sector of Eta Eridani sector block, and we're gonna save the past from the Davidians. Now, completing this, we're gonna get 6,489 skill points, 3,780 expertise, 576 dilithium ore, and we're actually gonna get a choice of weapons here. We can choose either a Federation Type 3 phaser rifle Mark IV, a Federation Type 2 Phaser Mark IV. Now these are original series weapons, or a Klingon Disruptor Pistol Mark IV. So let's go ahead and accept it. Now the first thing I'm going to do, since I'm actually here, okay, now checking with our Delta recruits, since we completed Everything Old is New, I'm going to go ahead and claim this. Okay, so we just learned new information. So go ahead and get more fleet marks. And we'll move this. Of course, got some dilithium here. Let's go ahead and refine that. Ooh, that's gonna be nice. Got 400 fleet mark. Okay, so yep. So Night of the Comet. There is. We are gonna have to learn some Iconia information. So that's our next episode. Our next thing. Now, since we're here at Drozana Station, real quick, this next mission, Night of the Comet, we'll be able to take all of our bridge officers with our ground bridge officers with us. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them in original series uniforms real quick, even though it technically won't really matter, but I just like having them decked out in the original series. Kind of blend in more, so let's see. And we're definitely going to take Colas with us, so we'll get Colas all decked out here. So it's going to be the same as before, but with this instance we're going to go original series. Now I'm going to keep him in that. And if I remember the color palette for this, I think it was A9 for this, which I should have it actually right up here. Hang on a sec. I'm going to have to take a quick look at the Stow Wiki real quick. So you have to forgive me. Very unprofessional of me. I should have researched this before, but it won't take more than a sec, because I want to make sure I get the color palette right for operations. Because I could put him in command. In fact, why don't I just put him in command, because he is a... Yeah, so that would be C11 there. Since everything is alternating in his uniforms. And of course, according to the Stow Wiki, it is A9, so I was correct on that. But that will go for the next officer. Now, let's see, we're going to go loose mid-ankle. And of course, don't need the belt. So there we go, we're going to go... Oh, that's not right. No, it's okay. So it's changed. They've changed this capris. It used to be cutoffs, but now it's capris. So we go ahead and there we go. And H1 as well. And the boots for this are going to be soft. See, we'll get our bridge officers all decked out for the original series. All right. So now Coles is all set. Now I got to decide here who I'm going to take. Am I going to take Zarva, my Bolian, because Bolians weren't introduced until the next generation, or am I going to take Nodak? He's a Klingon, but Hey, you know what? Heck with it. We'll take a Klingon. Even though it is kind of weird, but I could try to remove the Paramount logo from his head, but nah. Yeah, there's a pun there. But I don't think we will, so let's see. So let's go original series on him. Same as before. Now him, we're going to go A9 because he is operations, so we're going to go A9 for him. There we go. And he's going to go operations comm badge as well. Of course, he is a lieutenant as well. Now, yeah, we don't need his gloves on. Same as before. We're gonna go mid ankle. Don't need the Odyssey belt, and I'm gonna change these afterwards once the mission is finished. I'm gonna change them back to Odyssey. Now you also put him in the command tunic as well as if I want to, but no, I mean he hasn't really earned it. But I do have the command tunic because early on they did give it away for free and I was able to claim it. So okay, so now he's all set. Kind of weird, a bald Klingon, but yeah. Okay, so now he's all set to go. So now let's go ahead and beam up to the Exeter and head to Bepe 113. Grab my notebook here real quick. So I got my notebook right next to me here that I keep track of what I've done with each episode and what episode I've got next to work on and what I've completed for each episode. Okay, so now we go to Bepe 113. And of course my cat just came into the room. My cat who this character is actually named after. Hey Carly. She wants to see herself. Oh, this little witch. Little witch just jumped up and attacked my hand. She's playful. Yep. Yeah, my cat actually just walked into the room next to me, so my cat Carly, who I named this character after. And she's just going to lay in front of the door now. Pretty short trip to Bepe 113, and you can replay this mission as many times as you want. So if you want to deck out your officers and get the Type 2 phaser or the Type 3 phaser rifle, which is actually upgradable too in the R&D system, definitely get. Okay, so let's go ahead and enter Bepe 113 system. And we're going to do an old Star Trek trick here. Incoming hail, Captain. Do you want me to put it on the main view screen? On screen. You should feel privileged, Carly Spence. Very few people get to see this system. My organization has gone to a lot of trouble to keep it off of navigational charts. This star is ideal for what starship pilots call slingshot. Section 31 uses it from time to time to deal with problems that take a more creative approach to solve. Your best chance of getting back to the point in time where you need to be is to use the star's gravity to accelerate your ship into such a high speed that you will be able to access the time continuum. I've taken the liberty of having lightspeed breakaway calculations added to your ship's database. You'll need to hit a series of points as you move around the star. After you make your approach, you should see a navigational beacon. Aim for it, and you will have the correct trajectory for the slingshot. This is a tricky maneuver, Carly Spence. If you don't hit each point in the correct order and time, it won't work. I hope your helm officer is up to the task. One more thing, before you start, I've also added a holo emitter to your vessel. You will appear to be a Klingon D7 with the appropriate access codes for the time period, but still have access to all the 25th century firepower you will need to deal with the Comet. Don't enter the timeline any more than you have to. Destroy the Comet and stop the Davidians, but other than that, try to stay out of trouble. I wish you luck, but I have a feeling you wouldn't think I was being sincere. We're ready to engage the holo emitter and start our run around the star at your command, Captain. Okay, so your trick is here you want to maintain full impulse power, and all you gotta do is just use the A and D keys, and then also move your camera as well to keep your line up right. And it's pretty simple. I've actually done this in the Dreadnought, but of course the holo emitter keeps it active, so it makes it smaller. Alright, there's the second catapult. There's our third catapult, fourth, and there we go. That's Slingshot Around the Sun, introduced in the original series, and it's actually made famous from Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, when they slingshot around the sun to go back to 1980s, San Francisco, and then return home. Alright. Captain, based on the decay of the elements in the system, we've arrived approximately 150 years in the past. Somewhere around the Earth year 2265. Sir, incoming herald. It's from a Constitution-class starship identifying itself as the USS Reuben James. Putting it on screen, sir. Attention, unidentified ship. I am Commodore Jacob Ross, in command of the USS Reuben James. We have been searching for a Klingon vessel reported to have attacked a colony in the Galice system. You fit the description of the ship we are looking for. Unless you can prove that you are not, we will take immediate action. Captain, the Reuben James has closed the channel and they're not responding to hails, and the weapons are charging. We cannot seriously damage Commodore Ross's ship without risking damage to the timeline, but we must defend ourselves and complete our mission. Recommend we fight to disable. Hey, good idea. And of course we just disabled the Reuben James. To any ships in range, please, we need help. I don't know what these things are, but they're all over the station. They're killing people. Please, you have to help us. Captain, the Comet's approaching the station. Its trialic energy is making it easier for the Davidians to manifest. The people on that station don't have any way to fight them. We have to help them, or they will all die. Well, so here we go. As you see, I got my bridge officers all equipped in the original series uniform, so here we go. Captain, I'm reading multiple Davidian life signs. We need to work quickly to clear the station of their presence. Alright, so let's get the Ghostbusters gun again. Stop that. How dare you. Alright, Tholian and Undine lockbox. Sir, I don't think anyone here appreciated the Davidians crashing their party. I'm detecting weapons fire, broken glass, and signs of a struggle. It's a bar fight, sir, and we need to quell it if we have any chance of stopping the Davidians. Temporal Prime Directive is in effect, sir. Recommend we set all weapons to stun and minimize possible damage to the timeline. Ah, hell with it. Get away from me. Hello, Starfleet Special Security here. That's another area secured. Stop that. Damn pervs. She's not that kind of human. Get my loot here. All stuff I can sell. All will come in handy to fund the war effort. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. Hello, uglies, I'm back! And I love the way the graphics are because when I first started playing this game, Arcade Main Machine told me that it was free to play. I actually played this game on my computer laptop, which you've seen in my videos. And they used to render my videos on that computer as well. And it has an Intel HD GPU. And then when I built my new rig, I was running it on Intel HD graphics as well. But then, you know, just in recent months, I was able to get a graphics card and a monitor. And when I first played this mission, I just loved how much detail there was and how it looks. Just actually seeing this on high settings. On ultra settings. And I am planning on building another new rig that's going to be straight gaming. I'm thinking about an i7 Devil's Canyon. And this PC I want to build is going to be straight, typically gaming. And then the current one I'm using now to actually make these videos is going to be pretty much for editing and also going to be for live streaming. Fire in the hole! Oh, come on, you want to die. Come on, you want to go. He's gone. Bye-bye. Out of my face. Oh, yeah. Gotta get my loot. And then gotta get this R&D material over here. Do not attempt to stop us. We hunger. We must feed. Leave immediately or I will amplify the time distortion and destroy the station. You will not survive. Hey, those things are holed up in the lounge, and they've got some of my customers in there. In there with them. The door is barricaded. A few hits with a phaser should take care of that. Get my people out of there. Yeah, I will in a minute. Let me get my R&D stuff here. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go ahead and get my trial pattern enhancer set up here. Get a phaser turret set up here. Now we can go ahead and get the security door knocked down. There you go. There's Big Ugly. Shrouded Phantasm. Here, take a neuroblast. Oh, no. Son of a... Alright, stop taking out lives. The lives is down. Yeah, come on, follow me. Follow me, Ugly. Come on. Oh, he just knocked out my trial pattern enhancer. Oh, he's just about dead. He's just about gone. He's gone. I just like how I hit that. I need to get Eliza up real quick. Eliza, where are you? You're sleeping on the job again. Where is she? Oh, there she is. I keep forgetting she's sleeping in... That's Commander Scott. He's a legend. A legend who needs to survive in the 24th century. Kind of missed that. I was worried about my bridge officer, Eliza. Okay, so here... Alright, so let's talk to Scotty here. Ah, thanks for the help, friend. What were those things? Dumb split snuck up on me. I noticed a spike in trialic energy and was working to adjust the station's shields to compensate. I went to fetch a hyperspanner when I was attacked. If you help me, I can finish my repairs before the trialic energy reaches lethal levels. By the way, you can call me Scotty. What were those blasted things? And he's gonna make a comment about my uniform, even though it's the same uniform he's wearing. I haven't seen you around here before. What ship are you assigned to? Well, I'm assigned to the Enterprise. Don't you see my badge? Oh, that's a funny looking uniform you've got there, front. As you can see, just because he's used to seeing the newer Starfleet uniforms, because when they did this, I'm coming up for a few days of shore leave, and the next thing I knew, those bloody things just showed up and tried to take me out. Okay, so now we can talk to Lieutenant Comet. The Triadic energy levels are rising. We've got to do something fast. Just as I suspected, the Triadic energy is increasing. We'll be cooked like a haggis if we don't do something about it. There's a wee store on the station. The last who runs it, Cassidy, said they said they might be getting in a supply of a new quantum flux regulators. The Mark II versions. If I had one of those regulators, I could modify the flux coordinating sensors and use them to modulate the shields protecting the station. That would buy us some time. Go find Cassidy. Should know where they are. I'm kind of doing a Scottish accent. It's kind of a terrible Scottish accent. Oh, hit Scotty about surviving in a pattern buffer. So that's our Delta recruit thing. I think that's probably going to come later. So I gotta be sure I pay attention. What are those things? What were those things? They're floating in the wind, and then one looked at me and I feel so weak, and then they looked at me and it's so horrible. Are you looking for something from the store? Quantum what? I'm sorry, I'm just scared, too scared right now to think about selling anything. Closing town until I get my wits about me. Maybe it would be best if I packed up and went back to Sherman's plant. I don't know, maybe a nerve tonic would soothe me. Can you get one for me? Okay, so the next thing you know is we've got to get a nerve tonic for Cassidy. Now, don't go right up to the bartender and ask him about it yet. The best thing you do is you want to go back to Scotty, and you want to find out what Cassidy likes and how she likes it. Now, since I know what it is, I'm going to do it real quick. But there's so many different choices. And you want to read each one of them to see which one she likes and which one she doesn't like. Okay, so now let's talk to Scotty again. Oh, okay. Oh, here, we can go ahead and take care of this. Did you get the quantum flux regulator? Have you considered storing a person inside the pattern buffer of a transporter and then looping the diagnostic to ensure that the pattern doesn't degrade? Oh, why would you ever want to do something like that? That sounds terrible. But I suppose it would be possible. The puzzle would essentially be in a state of suspended animation until someone pulled you out or the transporter malfunctioned. You'd have to be careful that the phase inducers didn't fail or the pattern would degrade. It's an interesting question, Lieutenant Commander. I'll have to think about it. Now let's talk about Cassidy. This should guarantee Mr. Scott survives into the 21st century. Do you know anything about nerve tonics? Nerve tonics? Ugh. You don't look like you need one of those. These wee beasties are cumbersome. But they're not bad. That's a ship full of energy. That's a ship full of angry army. Now, I've been known to enjoy an occasional nip of Scotch whiskey. That's the only nerve tonic that you'll ever need. What do you need to know about them? I'm looking for a nerve tonic for Cassidy. Oh, for Cassidy. Oh, that makes sense. She's a bonny lass, that Cassidy. And I'm more than willing to spend a little time with a light Starfleet officer, if you know what I mean. But she hasn't got the stomach for fighting. Is she right? I'd hate for anything to happen to her. She's taken up, but she'll be fine. Oh, glad to hear. It sounds like she needs something to take a wee bit of the edge off. And that happens to be one of my specialties. Along with transporter technology and warp field mechanics, Cassidy has been meeting me every evening in the bar for spots of cheer. But I've never seen her order a nerve tonic. Perhaps if I told you what she likes, you'll be able to figure out the right mix. The bartender will help you. What does Cassidy like to drink? I've seen Cassidy order these drinks. Okay, so she's ordered Alvarian brandy, blood. Now you have choices here. You have Alvarian brandy, blood wine, Danevian mead, fire wine, martini, Sumerian sunset, or Skagian whiskey. Now in this case, you want to choose Skagian whiskey. Cassidy really likes a little pick-me-up, a drop of Skagian whiskey, but she doesn't like the wee shot glass of the silly paper umbrellas. Who ever heard of putting a wee paper umbrella in a glass of whiskey? It's sacrilege if you ever go to Skagar. I'm going to give them a piece of my mind. Yeah, so what you want to do is you want to choose Skagian whiskey. Now you can go Sumerian sunset. It's mostly a sour taste. See, because each one of them is going to have a different bit. But since we know what she kind of likes, the choice I'm going to go with is Skagian whiskey. Okay, so we're gonna come over here to the bartender here. Now that Orion bartender there, she'll kind of get mad at you because you hurt her poor Commodore captain there. What can I get you? I need a drink. I need some more details before I can make a drink for you. If you need help figuring out what combination of ingredients, you should talk to one of the waitresses. That's what they're there for, after all. So what'll it be, hot or cooked? So the mix is gonna be hot. And then what kind of flavor profile we're looking for. We're going to go sour. And how strong do we want to drink? This one's a little pick-me-up, should do it. And how would we like to drink served? We're going to go stemmed glass. At last, but certainly not least, what kind of garnish would we like? And that's a drop of honey. That should be all the info I need. I'll put the drink on the bar and when I'm done. And I'll put it on the bill on your tab. Okay, so now we can go ahead and pick up the glass. Oh, of course, the glass is just right over there. I never noticed that before. All the times I played that, I'd never seen the glass there. So now let's go ahead and take the nerve tonic to Cassidy here. Do you have a drink for me? Here, try this. I love warm drinks. They're so relaxing. I'm glad you find the temperature pleasant. There's a lovely sour note to this drink. I feel so refreshed. I'm glad. I thought this would be right for you. There's just enough oomph to this drink to make it really stick with you. I like that. You look like you could use a little pick-me-up. I love the style of the glass. It accentuates the flavor of the ingredients. Aesthetics are important. The right glass makes the right drink even better. Honey! Ooh, that bit of sweetness is just perfect. It adds the most delightful note to each sip. I'm blaming the last drop of this drink is making you happy. Ah, that is marvelous. I'm feeling much better now. Thank you. What tool was it you needed? A quantum flux regulator Mark II? I have one of those right here. Please take it as a thank you. And as you can see, Cassidy's all better now. So now we can head back to Scotty and get him the quantum flux regulator. The right tool for the right job. I'll stop making the adjustments, but I don't know if I've got enough time. You're gonna change the laws of physics. The trionic energy levels keep rising, and sensors show that the blasted comet is to blame. Modulating the shields is not going to be enough. Something needs to be done about the comet if we're going to leave to see the morning. Alright, so let's go ahead and beam up. Captain, the station is safe for now, but we need to deal with the comet in orbit. If the Davidians are able to harness its energy, then they will be able to pull the most out of the sector. To their phase variants, past, present, it will all be disrupted. So let's go ahead and get back up to the Exeter. This is as close to the comet's trajectory we'll take it to Drazan Station, Captain. We need to destroy the comet while we still have time. Sir, a group of Klingon vessels has entered the system. The lead ship is hailing us, sir, putting it on screen now. Ah, a ship from the house of Duras. I am Captain Bufferkid, son of Orat, and leader of my house. My brother died due to Duras' treachery. I will avenge his death with the destruction of 100 Duras ships. Prepare to die. There's Babat. Captain, we cannot afford to change the course of events any more than we have been any more than they have been altered already. And we know that Captain Bavat survives this day, but we'll need to attempt to disable his forces. He'll be calling for reinforcements. We need to destroy the Comet and return to our time before we're overwhelmed. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take out Bavat. We're going to take out his ships. That's one ship disabled. R&D materials. Okay, here's more bird of praise. Alright, there's the next batch. See, this is where torpedo spread really comes in handy. I'm also keeping my eyes on them in case more D7 battles pop up. Yep, in fact, 2 more D7s just popped up, so I'm going to hurry and get these destroyed before they get to me real quick. Right Alright. That takes out another D7 battlecruiser. Now my bot should be getting his ship somewhat repaired, and he'll be coming after us here in a minute. Yep, but Bot's got his ship repaired, so I'm going to knock him out real quick. Comet is now complete. That did it, Captain. The remaining Comet debris is too small to be a threat. Now we just need to find a way to... One moment, sir. I'm detecting a temporal anomaly. It's forming inside the Exeter. Carly Spence, if you're receiving this message, then you and your crew have completed your mission. Driften's Comet is destroyed, and the Davidians are no longer a threat to the Federation. You've done well, and to prove that I'm not the immoral monster that some may make me out to be, I'm going to help you. When you last docked at Deep Space K7, I had some modifications made to your vessel. One of those is the addition of a Borg temporal node salvaged from the cube in the Betraying cluster. It's set to return to return you to our time. Congratulations on a job well done. Drake out. It's alright. Okay, so now we can go ahead and hail Franklin Drake. Excellent work. I knew I could count on you. The disappearance of Driften's Comet in the 23rd century will be a scientific curiosity. I've taken steps to suppress information that might reveal our involvement, and I trust that you and your crew will refrain from telling stories about what happened here. After all, we're all getting along so well. One thing I hope you'll take away from all this is that any opinion you may have of the immortality of the so-called rogue elements like Section 31 is a bit naive, contrary to popular opinion among some Starfleet officers. We do not spend our days plotting evil and committing random acts of villainy like characters in a bad Hollow novel. We protect the Federation from threats. Thanks to you, the Davidians are no longer on that list. If you think about it, everything we do is to preserve the freedoms you so enjoy. You should be grateful. Drake out. Okay, so we're going to get 6,489 expertise, skill points, 3,780 expertise, 576 dilithium ore, and we've got the choice of either the Federation Type 3 phaser rifle or the Klingon Disruptor Pistol Mark IV or the Federation Type 2 phaser. I'm going to go with the Type 2 phaser here.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
And, of course, I just got promoted to Lieutenant Commander level 17. So that completes that. So let's go ahead and get these skill points spent real quick. And I said I got to put some skills in the flow capacitors, because that's a skill I have on my other officers. Okay, so our next mission is kind of auto-hailed, the Ultimate Klingon, so we'll do that in the next episode. Because one thing I got to do is I've got to go back to Drozana, and I've got to change my bridge officers' costumes back to Odyssey, so that they're all set to go. And of course, Delta Recruit details, since we went ahead and warned Commander Scott. So our next Delta Recruit task will show up in City in the Edge of Never. So we've got a couple missions before that. So let's go ahead and claim my my reward here. More dilithium. And inventory's starting to get a little full here. Got to move some of the stuff here to R&D and get rid of some of this stuff here. So yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to sell some stuff here. But yep, here's our Type 2 Federation Type 2 phaser Mark IV, and this is upgradable too. It's not bad to have, and like I said, I'm actually gonna have to equip it because I gotta take a special screenshot of my bridge officer before I make the thumbnails for the next 2 episodes here. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. Our next episode is going to be the Ultimate Klingon, which will be coming soon. And so please stay tuned for that. And this is Bufferkid saying be cool and see you in like I said, stay tuned for the next episode, The Ultimate Klingon. Goodbye.